this moment on the show and turn the clock back to 1996 when I was a 26-year-old Sports Center anchor from New York City. A Jewish kid from New York City walking onto the set and being teamed up with a guy who I'd seen on television but had never met before. A proud African-American Chicagoan by way of North Carolina due to his school, bleeding Carolina blue. And the two of us became married on television, essentially, referred to himself as my TV wife. And I cannot believe that I'm now sitting here on television reporting to you the news that I heard about 10 minutes ago. And that Stuart Scott has died. One of the most joyful, full of life individuals I have ever come across. Lived his life the way his parents wanted him to live it, the way he felt he should live it. He broadcast the same way, a groundbreaking broadcaster in the world of sports television. I love this man. I still love this man. And the fact that he has passed away is absolutely mind-boggling and a travesty. He battled cancer as bravely as anybody else. And I know there are many people out there who are battling cancer right now and Stuart would want you to know to keep fighting. Keep fighting, and that he didn't lose this battle of cancer. He fought it as bravely as he possibly could. And as you go to bed tonight, flip your pillow over to the cool side. And before you go to sleep, as Stuart would say, you hit your knees tonight and pray to the big man for his beautiful daughters who he loved, Taylor and Sydney. Pray for Stuart and his family, his parents, his siblings, his girlfriend, his ex-wife, everybody who he loved. And that includes you, the sports fans, even those who hated on him. He thrived on it. That's because he is who he is and was, I can't believe it's the past tense, who he was. Stuart Scott is dead at the age of 49. I love you, Stuart. Wherever you are, Godspeed. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that was NFL Network's Rich Eisen, a guy who worked with Stuart Scott from 1996 to 2003 at ESPN before he shifted over to the NFL Network. Very, very emotional speech that he gave. Like he said, he found out like 10 minutes before NFL Game Day Morning, which comes on NFL Network, comes on, and found out that one of his good friends, Stuart Scott, passed away. This is The Real Show right here on Spreaker.com. It's your boy TJ in the Dreadhead Production Studios with you all tonight. We're paying tribute to the late, great Stuart Scott. And right now we're going to talk a little bit about Stuart Scott and what, I felt he meant to me as far as, a fan, as far as someone who's in radio, in entertainment. I gotta say, this was a crushing blow to me. I woke up on Sunday morning, like around 10 that morning. And normally, like when I first get out of bed, I check my phone, try to see if, anybody called or anything happened. So I get on Facebook and found out, first thing I started seeing status say, "Rest in peace, Stuart Scott." And I was like, huh? Like, really? Well, I knew that Stuart Scott was battling cancer. I mean, we all seen the SB Awards, and it was no surprise about the some of the things that Stuart Scott was going through when it came to him battling cancer. Of course, everybody know he used to be on Monday Night Football. Susie Colbert took his place, and she always used to say that she's filling in for Stuart Scott. But you never thought in a million years that you were going to hear that he passed away. I mean, what a talent. This guy was the epitome of cool. I mean, he was the epitome of swag. I mean, it was everything that you would want to be if you you know, for African Americans in radio and, you know, I mean, sports radio and sports news. I mean, this guy was basically the catalyst, and it's unfortunate that we talk about him like Rich Eisen said in the past tense, because he was so great at what he did. When I was growing up as a kid, you know, I played sports and everything like that, and I remember, and I used to be on my grandparents' lot, and I used to, you know, play a little football. I used to throw the football to myself, and while I was playing football by myself, you know, I would, you know, throw the ball up, catch it, and I would actually mimic, you know, some of the things that I would hear on SportsCenter, mostly from ESPN's Chris Berman and Stuart Scott. And, you know, I'll run real fast, I'll catch a ball, and I'll probably say something that they would say. And when I used to watch SportsCenter, I used to look forward to listening to Stuart Scott. After that, Stuart Scott was an amazing man. He was always there. He was there since 1993, so he was there for over 20 years. And when I seen the speech at the ESPY Awards, and, you know, it really did touch me. The way that this man loved his family, the way this man loved his girlfriend, the way he loved his children. You can actually see that and feel that. And I know I never met Stuart Scott a day in my life, but I felt like I knew him, you know. And when I found out that he died, you know, I got to tell you, man, it felt as if I lost a member of my own family. I mean, it was hurtful because you never thought that you would hear, you know, that he died. Like, you know, because I mean, he's a guy who's been battling cancer for 7 years, and he, you know, at first he had cancer, and then he beat it the first time, and then he got cancer again. He beat it the second time, and then again, you know, you thought that he was just going to bounce back again, but unfortunately, you know, he didn't this time, but God called him home, and a lot of people, you know, from President Obama to, you know, big sports stars like Michael Jordan even said some kind of things about Stuart Scott. And I think he knew how much he meant to the sports world, to the sports fan. And that's a great thing. And the only thing that, you know, that upsets me, you know, and I say that for selfish reasons, is the fact that I won't be able to hear him on SportsCenter anymore. And I got to tell you, man, it sucks. It really does. It really, really, really sucks, because this man was a treasure to the world, man, of sports. I mean, just a treasure to the world of sports. Incredible talent. And I just got to say, rest in peace to Stuart Scott. I mean, a true pioneer. And there were a lot of people saying in the African American community, you know, he brought that swag to ESPN, you know, because he broke down those barriers, because there had a lot of people at ESPN didn't want him to be there due to the fact that he was so different. He used jargon, he used street talk, and I heard Keith Olbermann say that they had people in high places actually want. He was like a Chris Berman, because, you know, there'll never be another Stuart Scott. He was an original. And a lot of people say, oh, man, the African American community, they say, man, he talked like us, man. You know, he used those terms like booyah and cool as the other side of the pillow and hater in the house. And, you know what I'm saying? And straight butter. I mean, he used all these different terms, man, that we all loved, man. And, I mean, some of his ESPN commercials, man, they were just so great. I mean, it's just funny. I mean, him along with Scott Van Pelt, with Levy and some of these other guys that he used to be with, Rich Eisen, Keith Overman back in the day. I mean, and Kenny Mayne. I mean, some of these guys, man, some of these commercials were just downright funny. And I just gotta say, man, it's just sad. It really is. It's just sad because he was just such an incredible talent. But I just want to say, before I wrap things up and talks about Stuart Scott, just want to say rest in peace to him. Godspeed. And I'm praying for his two daughters who lost their father. And like I said, I see the relationship that he had with his daughters. And I'm just glad that, that the world got a chance to see who Stuart Scott actually was. And I'm so glad that we all had opportunity to see a master at work. So rest in peace to Stuart Scott. And I'm praying for his daughters. We're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. Why do we even have
Girl, you looking sweet tonight. You find it every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right in a special way, girl. You light my fire.